Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have a dangerous team. The Steelers are top 10 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against a Pats team looking to avoid a costly mistake.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. All right, now, look at 56 now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Double tight, guys, double tight. All right, here we go. 3 down, 3 down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Tight left, tight left. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, Leopard. 4 down.
And some room to roam now. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Amaro's got it, left side. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now Ryan. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Get up! 25!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On second down, here's Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. 3rd and long, it's Ryan. Man open left side is Brown. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And he'll give it here to his running back. Powerful running. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there at 22. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cross. A good pickup there at 22. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now they try the right side here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On 2nd down, Ryan. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on third and long. Ryan. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He'll return it from the 6. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hurry up. Here we go. Gone.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So 2nd and 10 here.
Man left, man left. Hurry up. Here we go.
Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. Now let's go. 3-19.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard. Watch him now, Barney. Detroit.
He'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. So 1:56 to play in this 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Hey, right, here we go. 319! 319!
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shane Ray in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Set! Green! Gun! 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 Let's go! Leopard! Green! 30!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And not the prettiest kick he'll ever have, as this one just does manage to stay inside the right upright and creep over the crossbar. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So not the most convincing of kicks there, but he got it to go.
Yeah, he did just manage to sneak that one in, right where the crossbar meets the upright. It's one thing when that's a 55-yarder, but from relative chip shot range, that's got to be a little bit concerning for the head coach.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Let's go! Check! Under 10! Under 10! 10!
Now a handoff here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Ready. Let's go. 4 down. 4 down. 21. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Slam. Slam. Slam.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. It's complete to Brown, right side. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eddie Vanderdoes, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple of blocks. They look good doing it there. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now a handoff looking right. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go now.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. You give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Powell. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Squad. Set. Speed. Alert 86. Back alert 86. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Check. Here we go now. Leopard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got room. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Now let's go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Cross. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. Here's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Single. I got a single slot. Here we go now. 3, 9, 10.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal
Here we
here.
go now. Green, 39. Green. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does. But this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out. And you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Get up. 4 down. Ready. 25. Hey. Check 3.
On 1st down, Ryan. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. And a give this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Who's on 85? Come on, baby. Let's get this. Get out. 280. Like 25. Single.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Check. 11. Get up.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for New England. 53 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And now here's a carry heading left. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Able to spin free. They find some open field here. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Now let's go. Watch it. Back 99 Philly. Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a 1st down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Let's go, man. Big series right here. We got to step it up. All right, here we go. All right, now look at this.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
All right, here we go. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
First and goal from the 5.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. All right, now, look at 56. Good. Three down. All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they'll run it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
All right, here we go. Over.
Back to throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's back to throw. And he's got his tight end, Njoku. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Ryan to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign.
Here we go now.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Double tight. Hey, 4 down. Here we go now.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Pittsburgh, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New England, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try and turn things around next week.